Okay.
All right, hi guys. This is Luke Shortridge at the Whitehouse campus, hanging out with Aaron Davis. Lee asked me to shoot this video because a lot of people, Aaron, they don't know who you are. You're kind of the mysterious man. So Aaron has been hired to be our associate pastor out here at the Whitehouse campus. We're very excited to have you. Aaron, first off, just tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you?
Who am I? I am married to my wife, Stacy. We've been married for 13 years this year. We have 2 kids. My son is 11, Jacob, and he's in 6th grade. My daughter, Allison, is 7, and she is in 2nd grade. Great little family. God has definitely blessed me.
Good stuff, man. What's your church history? How did you get interested in working for a church?
Sure. Well, I've grown up in church. I've been around church. My mom, kind of drugged me to church, but raised me there. I kind of, was the wayward son sometimes, and felt God kind of calling me back into church. Later in my teenage years, I got connected to a church and really just started serving there. And once I was there, that obviously developed into, an able-bodied person. So I ended up becoming a student ministries pastor at that church, later becoming an associate pastor. And then about
Eric Williams right now is celebrating, by the way.
Eric Williams,
we got another one on the team.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
All right, good. In 2009, I actually relocated from the west side of the state of Michigan to the east side to help plant Elevate Church, where I was on staff as an executive pastor.
Awesome, man. Very cool. So what excites you about working at Cedar Creek Church?
Man, I think the list is probably going to be way too long. Obviously, I've been a friend of the Creek for so long that there's tons and tons of things to be excited about. An incredible organization, completely kingdom-minded. The staff, the volunteers, the people are all absolutely incredible. The generosity of this church, it all draws back to just being kingdom-minded, and that is just an excellent thing to be as an organization like this.
Very cool. What first drew you to Cedar Creek?
I think ditto to what I just said, just the kingdom-mindedness. Being a part of Elevate, Cedar Creek was just such a huge part of doing that, as they've been with Rock City and all of our incredible friends that we have. Just that kingdom-mindedness is just absolutely incredible, and that kingdom-mindedness comes from the people from the top all the way through to, through the whole parts of the organization.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, have you been on some mission trips?
I have been on some mission trips.
Tell me about those.
I have been on a few mission trips to Honduras. Oddly enough, my sister, Emily, went on a mission trip to Honduras and met this wonderful guy named Francisco, affectionately known as Frank, that maybe a lot of people would know. They ultimately ended up getting married, and so she lives in Choluteca now.
Wow.
With Frank and is helping GCLA there.
How's her Spanish?
Her Spanish is doing really, really well. Probably not where Frank wants it to be, but she's doing pretty well.
So, Aaron, what do you like to do for fun?
Man, when I was younger, basketball. I just lived it, breathed it, loved it.
Now, we had our first ever staff basketball game last winter, which we're, I think, gearing up for another one. Whitehouse got second place in that. And it was really a strategic hire for us to try to move into that first place slot. So.
Yeah, well, let's not count the eggs before they're hatched. I don't know that my wife would let me. My body is old. It gives out on me. What can I say? So it might not be the best thing to count on me. So I've basically transitioned from basketball and a little more golf, just kind of hanging out with the kids, stuff like that.
All right, man, last thing. So the role you're moving into, the associate pastor, I have held this role for about 4.5 years, and they've given me kind of this nickname as I've been here, and that is the pastor janitor, because you're a pastor, but you also are the guy responsible for cleaning the toilets. So what I wanted to do was to ceremonially hand over to you the giant key ring. I don't know if you know the responsibility in this right here, but I'm going to actually knight you with this. So if you would please bow your head a little bit. I sir knight thee, pastor janitor. Here it is, your fob.
The sheer weight of that, I can feel it right now.
there was ripples in the room as I
There
just
was.
handed that off.
There was.
All
I
right,
appreciate it.
Aaron, thanks, man.
Thanks so
Welcome
much.
aboard.
I'm
Appreciate it.
excited.